Hey, this is James, fitness and sports instructor with PSP Kingston, bringing you another workout of the day. Before we get into the session or any of the breakdown, just a quick reminder. If you feel like you get hurt or injured at any point in time with this session or any of the other sessions, just make sure you seek medical attention. And if you are a CAF member, just make sure you fill out a CF98. So let's get rolling. So today's session is going to be some timepieces focusing on full body weight, muscular endurance. So we're going to break it down. So we have three main movements we're going to run through today. We have pull-up, chin-up, or substitution would be a single arm row, air squats, and push-ups. So those are our three main movements. We're going to run them on a clocked piece. So we have 5 minutes. In that 5-minute clock, on the first movement there, pull-ups or chin-ups, you're going to max out as many reps as you can in that 5 minutes. The contention is the first set in that 5 minutes has to be taken to failure. As many reps as you can on that first set. Take a little break, and then for that remaining time in that 5-minute clock, trying to max out your reps, get as many reps and sets as you can in that 5 minutes. Keep track of those reps, maybe jot it down somewhere. Directly as that 5-minute clock ends, you're going to move right into 50 reps for a single set on the air squat. If 50 reps is a little bit daunting for you, it's a little few too many reps, your alternative option would be to do air squats, but do a 1 minute max out rep timed piece. So after your air squats, take a 3-minute rest period and maximize that rest. Grab some water, shake it out. You're going to need it. You're going to go into that next 5-minute clocked piece. Second movement of the 5-minute clock piece, we're going into push-ups. So again, same thing with the push-ups. That first set that you're going to perform, as many reps as you can on that first set. Take it right to failure. Take a little bit of rest, and then use that remainder of that 5-minute clock to max out those sets and reps and get as many reps in as you can. Again, try and keep track of those reps. Jot it down somewhere if you want to. Right after that 5-minute clock stops, directly into that one single 50 rep set of air squats or that 1 minute max out set of air squats. Again, you're going to take another 3-minute rest period and you're going to cycle back around. So we're going to go 2 5-minute sets on the pull-up or chin-up option or with the single arm row, and then 2 5-minute max out sets on the push-up. So that's a quick little breakdown of the session. If you want to look at it in more detail or you want to reread it, take a look at the caption below. It's going to be posted there in a little bit more detail if you want to look through it again. So that's the session. We're going to run through some real quick demonstrations of some of the movements just to go through. So our first movement, we're going to demo pull-ups or chin-ups. So I'm going to move into my pull-up station. So you can't really see it from the video, but I've got two children's play, plastic playset handles bolted to my door frame up here. You might have to get a little bit creative with the chin-ups or pull-ups if that's the option you're shooting for. So if you got a door frame that's nice and sturdy, you can get a good grip on, there's a good option for you. If you have an I-beam in your basement or in your garage, if you got like a kid's place outside, somewhere where you can get that good overhand grip, nice and solid, and you can pull yourself up. So for pull-ups or chin-ups, if you're pull-up overhand grip, chin-up underhand grip, whatever works best for you in your station. Provisions on the exercise remain the same. Try and get that midline engaged to prevent too much swinging. And you're going to drive those elbows back, down, to the side, in towards the rib cage. Squeezing those shoulder blades together to bring the body up. So the big emphasis there again, bring those elbows down and back rather than just trying to bring your chin up to the bar. It gives you a little bit better engagement of some of those upper back muscles. So that's our pull-up or chin-up. Our substitution exercise, single arm row. So with the single arm row, reason being that you're going to be looking at this option, one would be lack of ability on the chin-ups or pull-ups. So if you can't get at least 5 reps on those chin-ups or pull-ups, this is probably the option that would be best for you. The other reason would be if you don't have the setup or availability of a chin-up or pull-up station, again, you're going to swing to that single arm row. So we're going to pretend this guy's full of water for our single arm row today. And a little FYI, 18-liter jug like this actually weighs 45 pounds. So it's a good option for a lot of people. Some other options would be to fill a duffel bag or a backpack with some weight using the handle. The key thing here, make sure you weigh the object so you have kind of an idea of a marker of how much weight you're lifting. And also try and shoot between 10 and 20 reps for that one set failure marker. If you're way under that 10 reps, find something a little lighter. But if you're way over that 20 reps for that single rep, or you hit that 20 reps, it's not hard. Try and get something a little bit heavier if you can. So with the single arm row, you're just going to take this forward stance, Pivot that front hand or elbow off that front knee. Grab the handle here. Make sure that spine stays nice and long. So you want to try and drop that chest down, but don't round through. Arm nice and extended. Drive that elbow up, back, squeeze that shoulder blade for our rolling movement here. And then switching over the same thing on the other side. Just pivot off that opposite leg. Again, keep that chest up, spine nice and long, and driving that elbow up and back. Try and keep some tempo on this exercise, especially on the lowering portion on the way back down. Okay, next movement for a demo, air squat. So air squat, pretty straightforward. We'll go through it real quick. Feet should be roughly shoulder or just outside of hip width apart. With this one here, we're going to do prisoner air squat. So hands behind the head. Prisoner air squat just kind of helps a little bit with getting a little bit more midline engagement to kind of keep that posture. From this position here, pushing the hips back, but also pushing these forward, keeping the knees pushed out over top of the toes, trying to sink those hips back and down, kind of right between the feet. Keep that spine nice and long and tall, and then drive off the midfoot heel portion. So I'm just going to show a couple stringed reps together. A little bit of tempo on the way down to control that movement, and a nice push to get back up. So again, keep that spine nice, long, and straight, driving off that midfoot, keeping the chest up, driving those hips down between the feet. So our third exercise, we're going to run a quick little demo on push-up. So with the push-up, hands should be roughly shoulder width or just outside shoulder width apart, pivoting off the toes, dropping the chest down to the floor, and pushing back up. Key thing here with the arm position, just make sure you're at about a 45-degree angle. You don't have to have the elbows tucked right in, but don't allow them to splay out. So roughly 45 degrees to tuck them in is a pretty good position. Make sure you're getting nice full range of motion. So try and go chest to deck, and try and bring nice full extension, get those elbows locked out at the top. Keep that midline nice and engaged, and move as one motion. One thing to mention as well, with the max out set on the push-ups, if you're not able to get at least 10 reps on that single max out set, I would suggest finding the alternative would be to bring those hands into an elevated position. So doing the push-up from an elevated position with the hands higher than the feet, so you can pivot off of a set of stairs, a chair, a box, a table, something of that sort, finding that marker. So you're able to get somewhere between that 10 and 20 mark for that single rep max out. If you're below that 10 marker, I would definitely suggest to elevate the hands. So there's our movement demos. Just a couple quick reminders. If you like the content, or if you have any questions or comments or concerns, let us know in the comment section on the YouTube page, or you can also comment on the Instagram page as well, or Facebook. Follow all those social media channels that we've got there with PSP Kingston. Again, Instagram, Facebook. YouTube's going to be the main spot where you're going to find all these videos, so you can give a subscribe on the YouTube channel. We've got lots of stuff in the library that you can sort through as well. Take a look. Again, give us a follow, give us a like, let us know in the comments what you think.